She knows darn well when she casts her spell she can get her way. Yes, welcome back everyone. It's time for more I Played a Thing, Princess Crown, Proserpina Gaiden. And we're back at home base to drop off some more bug dust. 4 of them, no less. And let's see. We're gonna need 1 more of those. 5 yellow herbs, 7 goblin juice, 5 milk, 1 power plant seed, 5 mana essence, 3 dragon beef, and a whole bunch of gems. So, we've got quite a ways to go yet. And our next stop is going to be Dangora, because that should be a good source of dragon beef. But first, let's see if we can cook an egg. Of course not. What is it with eggs in this country? Anyway, we're going to whoosh right on over to Dangora and stop by the inn and pub. Oh, it's you. Yeah, this is the same conversation that happens in Gradriel's main scenario. At least I assume so. I haven't actually compared the text characters that I can't actually read. But considering all this whole side story takes place on the same timeline as Gradriel's, I assume that's what's happening. Anyway, we stop in for a save game. And then we need to talk to the guy in green, who, just like in Gradriel's scenario, will let us know where the dragons are hiding out. Yep, this guy's colored text indicates that he's got important information for us, and there we are, the road leading to the Dragon's Roost. And here we find a bald duder with an axe, facing off against a dragon. And we have a chat with Gabriel that I don't know the contents of. And Proserpina says, "Chill out, I got this." And I like the way she does her indignant point at the dragon, like she's gonna intimidate it. Anyway, if you look at the dragon's HP, it appears that it has been substantially wounded already by Balduder with an axe. Which is good, because with Proserpina's fighting skills and play mechanics, fighting a fully healthy dragon is not my idea of a good time. So mercifully, we will not have to. And while we're having this draconic dust up here, I should mention that while I've been waiting for the 5-year milestone to roll around, I hit another one several times, the 2,000 subscriber mark. Yeah, like maybe 4 or 5 times now I've hit 2,000 subscribers, only to lose a few in the same day and drop below 1999. So, maybe it's sticking now, maybe it's not, but in any case, thanks to everyone who's helped me push over the 2,000 subscriber mark, temporarily or not. I'm sure it'll stick permanently eventually. Maybe I'll make a little announcement video for that like I did with 1,000 subscribers once it seems steady. Maybe I won't. Who knows? We are whimsical creatures here at I Played a Thing Limited. And hey, we got a dragon beef drop. That's good, that's one of our ingredients. And that's what we came here for. We didn't necessarily come for them as random drops, as you will see, but getting a random drop of one just makes our mission a little bit easier. Oh, windmill to death. Not the most dignified passing for a majestic winged reptile kind of thing. But yeah, Balduder, who was presumably a little tuckered out by the fight, comes and expresses his gratitude. I assume that's what he's doing anyway. It's a fairly long conversation. So let's check the inventory. We're gonna need to fill up a bit of, free up a bit of space here. And we can get ourselves some extra max HP in the bargain. Always a good thing. And let's see. You don't especially need this partially eaten apple. Anything else? No, that's good for the moment. So now if we talk to Bald Axe Duder, he expresses his gratitude further by giving us another dragon beef. And if we talk to him again, Proserpina will turn on the charm and talk one more out of him. So there we have our entire potion requirement of 3. Very nice. Thanks to that random drop during the dragon fight, we managed to rack up our whole requirement in one shot. And back to base we go, because we want to get that dropped off right away, both to get closer to our quest requirement and to free up the inventory space. And along the way I also picked up some yellow herbs, so that'll bring that requirement down to 5 as well. So now we only need 1 bug dust, 3 yellow herbs, 7 goblin juice, 5 milk, 1 power plant seed, 5 mana essence. Dragon beef requirement is fulfilled. Very nice. And we still need a bunch of gems. And moving along. Let's see, I apparently picked up something else. I don't remember exactly what this clip involved. Oh, I picked up my last bug dust. Very nice, so that's another requirement completely fulfilled. All we need now are some more yellow herbs, goblin juice, milk, power plant seed, the mana essence, and our various assorted gems. Here I had a scrap with a dodo who was kind enough to drop several new scrolls over the course of the battle. So I decided to do a little experimenting with those to see if a new scroll can be used to charge up a gem. The answer is no. Well, at least not a completely uncharged gem. What about if it's partially charged? The answer is yes. That'll be very useful. We can get 3 fully charged gems right here just on the basis of those convenient random drops. Sweet. And we'll charge up the purple one. Not sure why I'm carrying around a spare purple here. I probably just didn't realize that I had 3 of them in my inventory. Anyway, here we are in, what is the name of this village? I think we're in Low Grove. This is the place where they have the milk farming. Anyway, we do some chattering here with the goat farmer lady. And, what's the story here? I can't remember what the hell I was doing. Oh yes, we talked to her. She says her little sister has taken the goats outside to play. And stop in for a save game. And what was I doing now? Oh, I'm trying to find the forest at this point where the goats are. but I had forgotten that there's one more person I need to talk to in order to unlock that. Here, I think this is the forest. And it's not, it's just the goat pasture, where there is absolutely nothing of interest. So, somewhere around this point, in a fit of confusion, I check my walkthrough and discover that I have neglected to talk to the old lady by the bakery. That's what we needed. And she says that the goats are grazing at the Lost Forest. That's where we need to go. And we use the entrance by this tree here. And the Lost Forest, if memory serves, is Proserpina's only proper dungeon. And the shtick behind the Lost Forest here is that there's a myconid that has been using its illusion spores to make the forest all confusing and cause people to get lost. Hence the name Lost Forest, I suppose. So what we're going to do is hunt down that myconid, so the goat farmer's little sister can bring the goats on home. And of course, being Proserpina, we are not going to do any good deeds just for their own sake, so there will be something in that for us. I don't think I ever really noticed before, but Proserpina kind of looks at her hand in a grossed out way after she finishes eating certain foods before she licks it off. So I guess she can be forgiven for just kind of slurping her hand if she's a little bit OCD about having food remains on them. I suppose there is a certain prissiness to her. Prissiness combined with incredible stubbornness and belligerence. But that's why she's sort of endearing, even if her quest is not. Griffin's a pretty tough monster for her. So even though its boss is just a myconid, the Lost Forest is not entirely a joke. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta level up. Might as well buff our max HP. I do have another raw fish that I can collect. Or that I can cook, rather. Oh, and there is a reason that I'm hoarding food to some extent, but that'll have to wait for our next episode. I don't get to the whole reason for my food collection in this particular episode. Alright, getting close to the top of the map, that's where we're going to find our myconid. Yeah, we don't need a charged up diamond with any degree of charge because we've got a fully pumped one. And inventory space is decidedly at a premium. So screw it. Moving on. I said moving on. Very good. Oh, this Griffin. This fucking Griffin. It was like, even though I didn't die to it at all, it was about as arduous as the Gradriel boss fight. I think it took me like 7 minutes to kill the thing. But I did get some meat, which no, I think I had that before. Bah. I'm a little mentally disorganized today. I haven't been awake for very long, and recording this fairly early in my day, even though it's shortly after noon. And here's the little shit who's been doing the illusory rearranging of the forest paths. And what do we do with naughty shrooms? We punish them with uncoordinated windmilling and portals summoned above the ground level. Really not a whole lot to say about this particular battle. It's a Myconid. We've seen plenty of them, and this one is really no bigger a deal than any other, even though it seems very determined not to let me land any supers. Being fairly impressively evasive for a low-level enemy. Looks like I got some mana essence, that's nice. That'll be further contribution toward our potion ingredients. One more HP, and down it goes. And so the forest is freed from the illusion. We find the goat farmer's little sister. And now we can lead the young lass out of the not-so-lost-anymore forest. And although I don't have the inventory space to take advantage of this right now, the reason we've been doing this is because it gets us a permanent free source of milk. We can now go back to the goat herder lady and take as much milk away as we can carry anytime we want. So whenever I have the inventory space to spare, I can just come back here and grab all 5 of my needed milks and take them on back home. But first off, we're going to stop in Goblin Market, where we can buy an extra bag. I think in a previous video I said the second bag was 600 gold. No, it's 500, not that that's a trivial amount. So we get some more much-needed inventory space. This is a huge convenience. And we've got our meat cooked, and we can just take a whole mess of ingredients back to the witch now. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Yes, hello ma'am, I'm here to make a large deposit. We can drop off 2 mana essence, a yellow herb, 3 fully charged gems, and that'll make a pretty good dent in our recipe. Super sweet. So now, all we need is 2 of the yellow herbs, 7 goblin juice, 5 milk, power plant seed, 3 mana essence, and half of the required gems. We're now making some pretty good dents in the final recipe. And that's about good enough to call it a day. Next episode, we'll find out why I've been hoarding food, and hopefully make some more progress toward our recipe. And maybe if we're lucky, we can even wrap it up next time, but no promises. Anyway, this has been a pleasure as always. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Till then.